Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Just setting everything up, making sure everything is good. Okay, good. Hi, Sand. Oh, thanks for the rose. How is everyone? And let me know of where you guys are coming from, where you're at in the world. Hey, Jan. Oh, so many familiar faces at the gym. That's good, man. I got to get to the gym. Ooh, car's already flying. Canada. Wow. North Carolina. I'm in the DMV, so DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Hi, M. Grace. Mexico. Black woman from Northern Virginia moved there a couple of years ago. Okay. A VA person. It's nice to see VA, people from the VA. Oh, hi, marijuana. Hi. Yeah. Come on in, everyone. I'm just shuffling the cards. Feel free to throw your questions in and we can get started. Working at a cafe and got your notification. I'm glad you got it, you know. Hopefully don't get fired, don't get caught, okay? Make sure you're working on your break, you know. I don't want anybody to get fired. Yeah, I'm going live every week. It's either going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I try to post at least by Tuesday when I'll be live because by Tuesday I have a better understanding of my schedule, you know. I got work and school, so things get crazy, but all right. Everyone come on in and feel free to ask a question. Questions are free as always. And super chat to skip to the front of the line. I'll be on for at least an hour today. Okay, so if you really want that question answered, super chat might be the way to go. But I'm going to go in order like I always do. So let's start with JN, who has got the ball rolling. Question here it says, I have a networking event on Sunday and I'm nervous more because I've been out of the loop for a bit. Just want to know how it will go. How will JN's networking event go? Oh, cards are already flying out. We already got a card. Okay. We got the moon. Let's pull another one. Oh, and we got the 8 of Cups. And the last card is we got the 6 of Swords. It's interesting how they're both on for like cards symbolizing like moving on to better things. So I don't know what kind of if you've been to events before and maybe they've been a little bit topsy-turvy, but you know, this one is going to be a little bit there's going to be some moments that are like, okay, this is a little bit awkward or this is a little bit challenging because the moon can represent going through phases and things like that. But for the most part, I think after like the beginning sort of confusion or maybe even a little bit of like awkwardness, it gets better and it gets and improves, and the events will kind of go on a lot smoother. Like I said, I don't know if you've been to other events before, but because when I need to get the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords, it's usually kind of coming out of like a place where it's like, okay, things have been a little bit strange before or unpredictable or maybe chaotic or less organized or something along the lines of that. But now this seems like it's going in a better direction than any previous other sort of events or something that you have been through, or networking events you may have been to in the past, or even social events that you have been to. This one's a little bit on the better one. You know, after the few kinks get buffered out, then it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. What are M Grace says, what are the current thoughts? Oh, hey Z. I'm good. How are you? Let me know how you're doing. Okay. Yeah, let me know how it goes, JN. I'm very curious. Definitely want the updates from everyone. Okay, M Grace says, what are the current thoughts of envy the Pisces towards me? Okay, well, towards M Grace, not me, but what are envy the Pisces thoughts towards M Grace? Okay, geez. We got temperance and death. Temperance and death. Wow, they have some intense thoughts. So these things are about sort of coming together, wanting to transform and change your relationships and how you two may interact. I'm not sure if you guys are platonic right now, because normally the temperance I might get for something platonic. But with if this is platonic, this may be like Death saying, I want to take things to a deeper level, especially with Death card there. That's about intimacy and deep understanding and building connections with someone on a deeper level. So they want to deepen the connection, is what I'm getting from NV towards you, M Grace. Okay, let's pull some cards here. Oh, I'm losing the deck. You're welcome, M Grace. All right. Sarah asks, last time I asked where I would meet my next romantic interest. Now I want to ask when I will meet them. Also, what are you in school for? I'm in school for project management. Okay, let us see. Where will Sarah, no, it's not where, when will Sarah meet their next romantic interest? When will Sarah meet their next romantic interest? Okay. We got the 7 of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay, I need a little bit more of a clarifier. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so 7 of Wands is a little bit more, it's about putting in more effort and getting out there and making an effort to meet someone. So it's kind of, the timing depends mainly so on your actions, because 7 of Wands is all about action, action, action. So that's really the main factor. But the best times in terms of seasons, it's going to be earth sign seasons, which could be Virgo season, that's going to be Taurus season, and Capricorn season, which I believe is like December, January. Virgo is September. Is there is Virgo August, September, and then we have, which sign did I miss? Taurus is May and April. So end of April. So those are going to be the best times, but it's really about putting in that effort and getting out there, going to mixers, going to singles events, going out to places that you enjoy and hobbies that you have so you can meet people. There's tons of ways to meet other people, but it's mainly going to be on things that you're passionate about and things that you care about, especially with the 7 of Wands, something that you would enjoy spending your time doing. And then do that in those seasons, okay? And that's when you'll meet them. So look for those seasons. And Marijuana asks, what awaits me in October? What a lovely day. My name's Nicole. Okay, okay. Oh, hey. Hey, Nicole. I'm just looking at messages as they come in. Okay. All right. What awaits me in October? What awaits me in October? What awaits marijuana in October? What makes marijuana in October? Okay, this one popped out. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is very reflective, very private, a lot of studying, a lot of time to yourself, very reflection, a lot of reflection. A lot of reflection is going on in the month of October. Then we have the 2 of Cups. Possibly even romance could be going on. If it's not romance, then this is you reflecting on your personal relationships and reevaluating personal relationships in the month of October. but it definitely could possibly be meeting someone, especially when we have the page of coins, which represents building connections. So I think it's possible that you're going to be interacting with some new people. And then on another side of things, you're going to be reflecting on how you interact and build connections with other people. But really, with this page of coins, it makes me believe that you're going to be meeting some new people that are going to be coming into your life, or one particular new person who's just going to bring a nice, steady, calm vibe in, is what I'm getting. And you're going to spend a good amount of time focusing on, if you're in school, studying, and if you're at work, learning new things and having new tasks assigned to you, new projects. Page of Pentacles is all about new coming in. Okay. And it also can represent experimenting with new things. Like you could say, oh, I bought a new coat in the month of um, October. Page of Pentacles likes to spend money. I'll say that. And Sarah, let me know if the reading resonates in terms of you with timing. Okay. And then who do we have next? Sand says, should I, you're welcome, marijuana. Sand says, should I go for my next apartment that I've been planning to? I'm weary about something bad happening. What is the energy indicating how my guys feel about me moving here? Okay. Should you go to this next apartment? How are Sans Guide feeling? Hi, Ari. Hey. Okay. I'm doing great. How are you? Next apartment that I've been planning to go to. Next apartment that you've been planning to go to. Okay. We got the Page of Cups. I think that's a good sign that it's a very welcoming place. You'll really enjoy it. You'll feel comfortable there. And how are your guides feeling? Okay, we got two cards here. We got the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. I think your guides want you to, obviously be aware of your surroundings and the people that live there and everything. Five of Wands can represent people being more interested in focusing on their own self-interest, and rather than being like friendly neighbors. It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's going to be combative, but there may be a particular person, especially with this Page of Swords, that might be kind of like an annoying neighbor. I'll say that. But for the most part, let's see, I want to summarize what they're thinking. Okay. For the most part, they're good. The King of Cups represents, they really think that it will be a nice move for you, but just think about, yeah, exactly, Sarah. It's about putting yourself out there. It looks like the spirits really want you to go somewhere. Yeah, go to a bar, go line dancing, do things that you really enjoy, for sure. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I'm thinking this chat scrolling fast. Okay. Okay. What a lovely day 90 says, hello, may I have a message from my ancestors? Okay. May I have a message from my ancestors? Message from my ancestors. Message from my ancestors. Okay. Well, the lovely day wants a message from their ancestors. Okay. What's the message? What is the message? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, all about taking initiative, putting in action, going to work, achieving the things that you want to achieve, making sure you keep those haters at bay and prove them wrong and let them know that you are deserving of everything that you want in this world. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups reverse can represent feeling a little bit distressed, or like stressed out in a way. So I'm guessing your ancestors are saying, continue to work hard, but don't let these obstacles and challenges get to you or make you feel like you're off track or on the wrong path, or you're not doing enough, or that you're not enough. Keep that confidence, keep going, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve right now. Because I mean, the Seven of Wands, you're trying to achieve something. At least that's what the your ancestors think that you're trying to do. But don't let it rattle you. Don't let any sort of thing that pops up gets in the way, any sort of behavior, anybody saying something rude, anybody doing something negative towards you. Don't let it deter you or stray you from achieving your goals. Keep believing in yourself and keep believing that you're just that person, that you can get the job done, you can get what you want, and you can achieve whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay, good. Yeah. And what is the next one? Z asks, can I ask, will I get a promotion soon? Sen says, is a specific shot. I wonder if I should keep looking. Okay, that's referring to the previous question. Okay, I'm making sure. Okay. Will Z get a promotion soon? Will Z get a promotion soon? Let's see. Let's see. We have the Five of Pentacles. I'm not so sure about that, Z. And we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. It may be likely that you're going to have to see all the cards together. It may be likely that you're going to have to look for a different job or a different opportunity within that job. Sometimes people switch roles at jobs or just completely find new jobs. Usually with the Ace of Swords, it's like cutting strings or cutting attachments. If you want a better position, more than likely you're going to have to look outside of where you currently work. I'm going to say that. You'll have better luck for sure. I'm wondering. Okay. Oh, thanks, Jan. I'm on the night shift. I think I'm doing quite well so far. How are the studies? My studies are going pretty good. Yeah, I think they're going pretty good. A lot of work for sure. Okay. Ari asks, how are my coworkers viewing and feeling about me? Coworkers viewing and feeling about me. Okay, how are Ari's coworkers viewing and feeling about that? Okay. We have oop, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Page of Pentacles. Your coworkers feel like you're growing into your role. They feel like that you're a person who does have a good skill set and that you're developing and that you're somebody who for the most part that they can rely on, but you may need a little help with certain things. But they feel like you're the type of person to reach out for help, especially with that Page of Pentacles there and that Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can also be someone who can be too like excited. They want to get the ball rolling. They don't want to spend too much time on things. When they have those long hour meetings or 2 hour meetings, the Knight of Wands is like, oh man, why are we doing this? So they may feel like you're somebody who is just more action based. Like you rather just do the job than rather than sit around and talk about things, have meetings, have conversations, and things along the lines of that. But the Page of Pentacles, they believe that you're very friendly. They feel like you're somebody they could talk to, maybe even somebody they might be interested in knowing outside of work. But for the most part, they feel like you're a pretty cool coworker. And then we have which readings am I on next? If anyone's coming in, feel free to ask questions. I am on until 8. Anyone can ask a question. Questions are free. So I'm going to keep the ball rolling. Giles says, what's next for me professionally? Yeah, Z, there's definitely more opportunities out there, especially since the cards were kind of indicating that with the Ace of Swords, it always represents new opportunities, new chances, new places that you can grow and everything, for sure. Okay, anyone coming in can ask questions. Questions are free. And if things get too wild, feel free to super chat so your question can come to the front. I'm on till 8. So, Joao, I'm what's next for me professionally? What's next for me professionally? What is next for Joao professionally? What is next for Joao professionally? Okay. What is next for them professionally? Hi, Sierra. I'm doing great. How are you? Joe Owl. I keep forgetting. I know you said it last time. Joe Owl. Okay. All right. What is next for it? That's great. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. Hi, Polly. Okay. Let's see. What is next for Joao professionally? Joao professionally. Joao professionally. We have the Queen of Pentacles. That could possibly be some sort of promotion or at least securing a job or a role that is bringing in more money, more stability, more authority, 100%. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. That makes me think that you'll be taking on new duties and new tasks. As I was saying before, with the Page of Pentacles being someone who takes on new things and new ventures. Then we have the Five of Wands. That's a quite competitive job. Possibly, maybe you are going for a new position that's competitive or even taking on new challenges within your work and career. I will say that it can represent being a part of a team in which people have a lot of differentiating opinions, and people may struggle to work together and build communication because everyone's looking after their own interests. But for you personally, I do see that more finances are coming in, more authorities coming in. Like I said, more secure roles for yourself, but definitely a more competitive environment as well. I'll say that. But it might be good because challenges always spark growth. At least I believe so. Okay. Ring flow. Can you see if EUC will offer me a job? Will EUC offer ring flow a job? Okay. You're welcome, Jao. Jao. Joe Owl. Gosh, my tongue just does its own thing. Okay. Okay. Will they offer him a job? We got the King of Swords. Need to clarify that. And the Seven of Pentacles, which in this case might be a little bit reversed. I want to clarify that though. And the Ace of Swords. I'm not too sure about that. Normally when I get, you know, these swords and pentacles together, it's kind of like things are a little bit tricky. I think they may be considering different options in terms of job offers, or they may be looking internally, especially with that Seven of Pentacles in its reverse position. That's sort of like looking for someone that they may have already been thinking about, is what I'm getting from that. Which obviously that kind of stuff happens a lot. Sometimes companies put out jobs and then they just hire internally. But let me see one more thing. Yeah, three. We got the Three of Swords to clarify that. So I'm sorry, Ring. It may not come true. It may not come to fruition. But let me know. Let me know how it works out. Yeah, just let me know. But even if you don't get that job, I know there's going to be other opportunities for you. You know, as they say, rejection is protection for sure. You know. Will I go back to school by the end of the year? Back to school by the end of the year. You mean like don't school semesters usually start in September or August? But Unless they have like winter classes. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like America's schooling. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but I'll ask the question. Okay, next year. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Will I go back to school by the end of by basically next year, like the next semester? Okay. Let's see. You're welcome, Ring. And hey, Nikki, if you are coming in, know that questions are free. If you want to skip to the front of the line, feel free to super chat. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. And don't forget to like. All right, let's see. We got the Six of Wands. Yes, that's pretty much a yes card. Polly, you will be going back to school next year. It is your time to shine for sure. Okay, Z wants to know how their bosses view them at work. Okay, how do Z's bosses view them? Oh, view your work output. Output. Okay, view your work output. And read the rest of the question. How do Z's bosses view their work output? Oh, thank you, Polly. That's so nice. I didn't get to finish my makeup, man. But thank you. Okay, let us see. Okay, the work output. King of Wands. They think your work output is incredible. They think you're immaculate. They think you do a good job. Um, you go above and beyond. You are the type of person that they feel is reliable, creative. You put your own flair and spin to things. They feel like that you're somebody who has a lot of leadership qualities. So they are very happy with the work that you do. They feel that you're great. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They think you're great. For those of you coming in, feel free to ask questions. All questions are free. I will be here until 8 o'clock. If things get busy, all you have to do is super chat and I'll get to your question right away. And until then, I will go in order and feel free to tip if you like the reading. What are Burrell's current feelings for me? What are Burrell's current feelings for Valencia? Okay, what are Pharrell's current feelings for Valencia? You're welcome, Z2. I don't know if I said that. Okay, their current feelings. We got the Chariot and we have the Fool. So their current feelings is that they are interested in, I guess, moving towards you, especially with the Chariot there. And I guess bringing about a new beginning and a fresh start. Generally, I get the Fool to represent someone having very happy, carefree, playful feelings towards someone, but the feelings aren't super deep yet. But it's kind of like, especially with the Chariot there, it represents someone feeling like they have a lot of options or they have a lot of directions that they can go in, and they feel like you're somebody that they want to get to know, but I don't necessarily know if it's deep commitment with that. Let's pull one more card. We got the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so the Seven of Cups is basically what I was saying, how they may feel like that they have a lot of different options of people that they might be interested or wanting to explore, or things along the lines of that. It shows interest in you, but it doesn't show commitment, is what I'm getting from this person. Uh, I am doing good, Nikki. What is he hiding? Okay. What? Okay, what is he hiding from me? Nikki wants to know. You're welcome, Valencia. Okay. Anybody come in, feel free to ask questions. And super chat if you want your questions asked right away. And also feel free to tip. That is pinned above my Cash App and my PayPal. Okay. What am I missing? No, it was Madison had the question. That was the question. The person I have feelings for, what does he feel towards me? Madison had that question. That was the next question. What are their feelings? We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups I can get for like puppy love, caring for someone, wanting to nurture and take care of them. Um, basically wanting to look after you. It's a very like a very much like a almost like a not parental, but maybe just sort of like I care for this person and I want to make sure that they are getting their needs and that they aren't hurting, and that they aren't sad or depressed. Like they want to care for you, they want to take care of you. There is that feeling, that nurturing feeling that this person has for you. And like I said, possibly even puppy love or a crush or something along the lines of that is what I'm getting. What? Okay, now Nikki West's questions. What is he hiding? What is he hiding? What is he hiding? What is he hiding? All right. Oh, too many cards came out. Hold on. After there's no way I can interpret all those cards. One, two, three. What is he hiding? Okay. We have the Justice card, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting because if he's hiding something, it's probably going to come to light soon, especially with Justice here. Um, I we have the Four of Wands. I don't know. With Justice, I feel like this person may be up front. If they're hiding anything, then this would be like, oh, I'm hiding the fact that they're married or something like that. That's something I would think from these cards, especially with Justice being like, a legal contract. The Queen of Pentacles could be a wife, and then the Four of Wands can represent marriage. But I would interpret it as somebody being a little bit more upfront and honest, especially with Justice, is usually what I get for that. And the Queen of Pentacles is a stable card, and the Four of Wands is like a happy home and feeling comfortable and being at peace and wanting to be in a committed relationship. So if you're for sure that if you're 100% sure that they're hiding something, then it may be another relationship. But I don't know, the cards are so positive, but you never know. Like the cards look so positive. So I'm actually curious. Are they hiding something for sure? Okay. We got the Nine of Swords. I'm not sure they are hiding something. Because the Nine of Swords can represent a lot of different worries and concerns and anxiety and kind of working yourself up. So I don't know. Yeah, the cards indicate he might be a little bit more honest. Uh, oh, I'm trying to make sure find where I was in the chat. Oh, you had another question, Nikki? What is the most important thing I need to level up generally and financially? What does Nikki need to level up? What does Nikki need to level up? Okay, okay, I'm pulling a card. Okay, the Four of Wands. Well, I guess the one thing you need is to be happy, be around friends and family, be around people who celebrate you, be around people who support you, be around people who care about you, create a community in which people are invested in your happiness and want good things to happen for you. So the first thing is to build a community of people that have a lot of love and care for you. um Justice, and we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so what happened to my thing? Why did the screen go like that? Okay, so with Justice there too, it can represent, oh, thank you, Z. um it can represent needing more balance within your relationships. The focus is very much so on relationships because even Justice is connected to Libra. So the thing that they're focusing generally on is building solid relationships and communications with people and being honest and open about how you feel, what you're thinking, being vulnerable, sharing your insecurities, sharing the things that you may feel like, oh, I can't tell this person. Being open and allowing people to care for you and to be able to take on, I guess, some of the emotional troubles that you may be feeling or even thoughts that you may be having is a way to build those solid connections. If you can't be honest with someone, then it's not going to really work. So that's the main thing it's talking about when it's saying to level up, building trust, building like all the things that I said. uh I mean, it sounds hard. Well, leveling up is hard. That's the thing with leveling up. It's not easy. And then financially, we have the Hermit connected to Virgo, which is all about being super analytical and looking at every detail. So, first thought I'm thinking of, what do Virgos have that every Virgo I know has? A budget. They got a budget, they got two jobs, they got, um, they are people who really watch their finances, they invest in their future, they make decisions based off of their future. They're not like, oh, let me buy this new jacket from Shein. They're like, no, let me buy some stocks. Let me get a 401k. Let me have a retirement plan. Like, being very smart and analytical about your money, where you spending your money, what percentage you're spending, what percentage you're saving, having multiple savings accounts. That's obviously a smart thing. That way you can separate your funds. This is a savings for, I don't know, if you're saving to buy a home, you have a savings for that. You have a savings for vacation. You have a savings in case of emergencies. So things along the lines of that, being able to track how much you're spending on food, how much you're spending on gas, so how much you're spending on electricity, rent, all of these things. Having a budget and a financial plan is the best way to level up with the Hermit. So taking a very analytical look about your spending and saving, and where you're investing your money is how you level up financially. And then I wonder if there's anything else. You have the Eight of Cups, which is all about moving on to bigger and better things. Combine that with the Hermit, and it may be just saying find a different job, find a place that will appreciate you and give you the money that you need and the opportunities that you need to build a stronger, secure financial system for yourself. That is the advice for leveling up. Um, then we have, will I be able to buy a house? Yana says, will I be able to buy a house this year? Will Yana be able to buy a house this year? I was about to say something, but okay, I guess this card wants to come out. We have the Seven of Cups, and we want to clarify that with the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of options in terms of buying a home. Right off the bat, the cards want to say that there's plenty of options out there for you that you can commit to. But the Two of Wands in this position next to the Seven of Cups kind of indicates not not really being the most active when it comes to finding the right place. Like the Two of Wands is this card that is like planning and looking out and looking at the big picture and where they want to go. And when it's in a reverse position, it's kind of like they haven't fully flushed everything out that they needed to in terms of planning and home buying. So basically, you could buy a house this year, but you've got to step up the planning in terms of where do you want to live, how much you want to spend on your mortgage, um, things along the lines of like home thinking at homeowner association fees, thinking about how far away you may be from your work. It's just a lot of planning that goes into it, where you want to get your loans from, thinking about monthly expenses. Like it's just the cards basically going to say they want you to step up the planning. And if you step up the planning, the answer is yes, basically, is what I'm saying. But you do have a lot of options. I'll say that. How would Cameron Hip feel if I left him alone for good? If you are just now coming in, feel free to ask questions. I'm on for the next 20 minutes. Questions are free, but if you like the question, feel free to tip. And if things get busy, you could super chat. Okay. How would Cameron feel if I left him alone for good? Okay. How would he feel if Sierra left him alone? Okay. We have the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Chariot. So it sounds like Cameron would more than likely take some time to reflect on the direction that he wanted to go in life. And it's less about, his feelings and more so about he would kind of take it as like, okay, this situation has come to a close. It's time for me to move on to a different space. So I think he's a more so like a logical thinking person, more so than following his emotions. So even if he was very hurt or if he was upset or something along the lines of that, he would kind of view it as like, okay, this is just wasn't the right situation for me, and it's time for me to move on to a different situation. That's how they basically would feel about it, especially with these cards. Like the King of Swords is very much like logical, let's take the emotions out of it. Let's think about how we can make the best out of everything. Nikki West wants to know, is he you're welcome, Sand. And Nikki West wants to know, is he good for me long term? Okay. Is he good for Nikki long term? Oh, okay. We have the King of Coins and the World. Oh, hey, Kate. Thank you. I think so, Nikki. I think for sure he's good for you. We have the World card and the King of Pentacles. So this person will be very supportive and care for you long term. I mean, the World card is like the end, right? Like, how much longer can you get than the World card, right? But let's get to Kate's reading. Okay. Why am I stuck with this creative project? Kate wants to know. Oh, card just flew. Okay. Why is Kate stuck with this creative project? Why is Kate stuck with this creative project? If you are just now coming in, feel free to ask questions. I am here for a little under 20 minutes now. Okay. We got the Two of Swords. That's the card that went flying. I guess they really want me to read that. All right. Why are they stuck with this creative project? And the Lovers. All right. I don't know. Are you working? If you're working with someone on this project, which you just might be, you're welcome, Nikki. You just might be. It's more so about learning a lesson on how to effectively communicate and work with people within a uh, environment. I don't know if you're directly working with people or if it's just more so someone's assigning you this and then you have to like meet this thing and then meet with them and talk to them about it. But it's about working with other people. It's about learning how to communicate, learning where to strike balances, learning where to compromise, understanding, you know, how to be flexible. The Two of Swords is about learning to disagree as well when we have the Two of Swords. And also, the Two of Swords can be someone who doesn't speak their mind and speak up for themselves. If you have a tendency to not say things that are on your mind, following the Lovers card is this is all about learning how to speak your mind in a way that effectively communicates why you may disagree with someone, why you may think there's a better plan or a better solution. And then also, this could be learning new skills and developing your creative juices, honestly, because when we have the Two of Swords, I can get that for like creative blocks, writer's blocks. And then with the Lovers here, it's like learning how to develop new skills to come out of that, or even to gain some new momentum and new skill that you may have. That you may develop because you've overcome being stuck in a way mentally, if that makes sense, Kate. Like, let's say if you were stuck writing a book or stuck on a paragraph, it's just like, how can I overcome this? And then you learn to overcome things a lot faster in the end. So it's either those two meanings. And then we have the Three of Wands here. Yeah, that's all about creativity, creatively, learning to get better creatively, learning to use your own voice, learning to stand your own ground, being a leader, being able to communicate your ideas, overcome any sort of challenges and obstacles when it comes to any skill sets. Like if you're limited in a skill, it's about up leveling that skill is what we have here. So that's why you're stuck with it, Kate. It's a learning lesson, learning lesson. All lessons you learn, but it's a lesson. Sam says, I don't trust Vidal. Am I tripping? Do I have anything to worry about? You're welcome, Sierra. You're welcome, Kate. All right, everyone. We have a few minutes left, about 13, I think. So if you want your questions asked, feel free to ask them and I'll answer them. But let's get to Sam's question. Sam wants to know, are they tripping about Vidal? They have anything to worry about? We have the Four of Pentacles. I need clarification on that. And the Emperor and Strength. Well, I would say the Four of Pentacles can represent, being a little scared and fearful, and Strength is about like holding your ground and be hesitating and pulling back. I think the cards are saying there's nothing really. I'm not saying that they're 100% trustworthy, but they're saying that you know it's okay to hang around Vidal, be around Vidal. You don't have to be as guarded around this person as you think you do. I'm not saying you don't have to be guarded at all, but you really don't. I don't see in the cards this person being very like sneaky or manipulative or anything along the lines of that. But they are human and people do make mistakes and people do disappoint you at times. So the cards say it's okay. Like you can relax a little bit. You don't have to be as guarded around this person. Right. It looks like we're at the end of the questions, everyone. So if there's nothing more, you're welcome, San. If there's no more questions, we could end the live early. I do want to remind everyone to watch the readings. I think I have some readings that I think you guys are going to like coming up this week. I'm going to film them now because I have to switch up the order of them. So be on the lookout for that. And then I have a poll up on my community tab for potential reading ideas that you can all vote on if you haven't already voted. I'm more than likely, oh, hi, May. More than likely going to continue polling so that I can get more of a feel for what you guys want to see, what you guys want in terms of readings. And I'm happy and I look forward to hearing your feedback and everything. So that is something to look forward to. And don't forget to check out the latest reading about ancestors. We still have a few minutes, May. Like we have about 9 minutes, I think. So you can ask the question. You're right on time. Feel free to check the community tab. The community tab, I always post the time of when I'm going to go live. I try to post by Tuesday, and I'm usually going to be live Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So keep that in mind in terms of when I may be live. But yeah, feel free to ask your question. We've got a few more minutes left. I was just explaining I have a poll up that anyone can give their opinion on what kind of reading that we're going to have next. I have 4 options to choose from, and I have the latest reading out, and you can look out for the upcoming reading this week. Every Thursday, I will post a reading, unless something tragic happens, which I hope not. Okay. May asks, will Z make a move soon? Okay. Will Z make a move soon? We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the King of Wands, which next to water is kind of reversed. So I don't think Z is going to make a move anytime soon. They're hesitating. Wonder why, though. Judgment, they're thinking things through. Judgment I get for reevaluating, taking a deeper look at things, being introspective. But yeah, they're hesitating because they're really thinking things through. Maybe they're unsure of what they want, more than likely. San says, should I be focusing more on my social life? Should San be focusing more on their social life? We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, focusing on your social life might be good for you, Sand. I think so. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. So, yes, that's like a double yes. Get out there, socialize, have fun. These are social cards. The Lovers is connected to Gemini. So that's all about communication, talking to people, making friends, getting out there. The only time, that wouldn't be the case is if like Saturn transit Gemini or your third house, and it would be like, okay, don't socialize as much. But for the most part, it represents being social, talking to people, going to social events. So yes, the answer is yes. Sasha asks, "Will I date anyone next year?" You're welcome, May. That doesn't mean he won't ever make a move, though. Just want to keep that in mind for sure. We still have a few minutes left, Aries, or Ari, the Aries princess. I don't know why I said Aries. But yes, Sasha wants to know will they date anyone next year. We have the Five of Pentacles. Not sure about next year. We have the Hangman. Next year, the universe wants you to reflect more, think about your life, think about the direction you're going, think about the things that you desire. It wants you to be introspective and grow emotionally. Usually I get the Hangman to represent emotional intelligence, which is understanding yourself, understand why you think the way you think, understand where your feelings come from, understand where your thoughts come from, knowing what you desire, knowing your triggers. It's just more introspective type of year that the universe wants from you, or spirits wants from you, is what I'm getting there. And then Ari, the Aries princess, asks, yeah, we can all get kind of bogged down with work, and sometimes we got to focus and go in a different direction, right, San? You're welcome, Sasha. Okay. And then we have, what did the manager that interviewed me at Tim Hortons think of me? Like, will I actually get a call back? What do they think of you? Will you get the call back? Whoa. We got the Queen of Wands. They think you're more than qualified. And then we have the Page of Swords. They think you're qualified. They think you're a friendly person. They think that, customers would really like engaging with you, that you're really great at at casual conversations. They really do feel like you would probably be a really good team member, is what I'm getting. We actually get the call back. The Magician, I think it's quite possible. The Magician is connected to Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication. So I really feel like you will probably get the call back. And even if you don't get the call back, you can also take the initiative. And I don't know if you can still email people. Sometimes you can call people or email people or check on things. It depends. Some places you can, some places you can't. But if you can, the Magician would suggest that you follow up. Okay, we have 3 minutes left, so I think I can get to your question, Ari, the Aries princess. You might be the last question. Why do I go for the wrong guys? That happens to all of us, or maybe not all of us, because not everyone dates guys. But that happens to a lot of people. All right, let's see. We have the Nine of Cups. And I need to clarify that the King of Cups. Sometimes the Nine of Cups can represent like getting caught up in a fantasy sometimes, or going off of your emotions and what feels good and being like a romantic. So sometimes the Nine of Cups can be like, okay, being around this person feels good. It feels like if a dream comes true. It feels like I'm walking on clouds. It feels amazing, things along the lines of that. And that's not necessarily always the best approach. You said you're a hopeless romantic. Yeah, the cards are kind of showing that. And that's not always the best approach. I want to see if they can offer a better approach. Oh, Eve just said, I'm going to ask. So Eve will probably be the last question. Will be the last question. But let's see. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups represents taking a more reflective look and not just, looking at different options, not ignoring the ones that are in front of you. There may be like certain guys or people who you may swerve on because they don't make you feel those feels. And the Death card is like, maybe try something different. Not necessarily if you feel zero attraction or if you think this person's totally lame, don't go for that. But if you feel like maybe this person is a good person, they have a lot of qualities that you have, a lot of shared values, because the Death card can represent the eighth house, which is the house of shared values. If they have a lot of shared values with you, then possibly, if go on a date with them. But obviously only if you have some sense of, attraction or with them. Eve says, just subbed. Thank you for subbing. Will someone come towards me in love soon? Will someone come towards Eve in love soon? Ace of Wands and the Hermit and the Four of Cups. Okay, Ace of Wands kind of represents that there may be someone coming, but it's thank you. They may be someone coming, but I don't think they're going to be someone that will necessarily pique your interest at first. Because with the Hermit there, it's like, oh, I'm kind of by myself. And then you have like the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups surrounding you. So it's like people are saying, hey, I'm here, I'm interested. And you're kind of like, I don't know. Like it's really just a matter of you wanting to engage with certain people, um, is what I'm getting. So love can come soon, but it's just a matter of wanting to take the opportunity. And we have the Page of Wands. Like I said, I feel like there's somebody around you who's very interested, or at least there will be someone soon around you who'll be interested. But with the Seven of Cups following it, it's kind of like not someone you would be envisioning, not someone in your mind who you're like, this is a dream come true. This is my fantasy. This is what I'm thinking of. This is how I picture things. It's not going to be somebody like that. But it can come. It's just a matter of being open to different opportunities. All right. I think that is it. It is 8:01, everyone. That is the last reading. Hi, Angelus Cara. And sorry, hi, Angelus Carter. I don't know what my tongue just said. Hi, Afaria Edits. We are leaving now, you guys. Gosh, you just came in on the end. But it is good to see you too again. I'm happy to see you too. I will be live again next week. Look out for the community post. I always post when I have lives. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. I've lived in a village full of people. Yeah. All right, I will see you next time, Angelus. Yeah, I always post in the community post when I go live so that you guys can know. I try to post at least by Tuesday. So look out at the community post. I also have a poll on readings you potentially might be interested in. Feel free to contribute to the poll and I will do those readings. And I'm going to probably continue to poll so you guys can look out for that and continue to look out for that. So yeah, that is it. So thanks for letting me read, and I will see you guys next week, or next week, because that's when the reading is, and then I'll go live again. So bye.